more tuned in to On the Block Sports Talk.
What's up, everybody? This is On the Block Sports Talk coming to you live in the BX, New York City, Super Bowl City. We're a week away, 8 days away, I should say, from the big game, the showdown, and all that good stuff. Today, we got a full staff, or almost. What's up, Vin Black, the coach? Shout out to him. Got Mustafa on the boards, Kung Fu Panda, the Hammers in the building, Jet Nation, a.k.a. Hope Smash, and me, Big Blue, Big Joe in the house. So, we got a few things to start off the week about. First, we're going to start off with a big shout, some NBA news and notes, and being with the big NBA news and notes, I want to send a big shout out to chillnoverradio.net.
Right.
You can check us out on the podcast with that brother right there. Melo, my man, dropped 62 last night. The Knicks break their 4-game losing skid, so hopefully they can use this as a carryover and get some wind under their belt right now. But hey, he set a Garden record, 62 points, a Knicks record. The season record right now, so let's see what Kevin Durant is on the tear. See what happens with that, but when he come back from his little shoulder tweak. And what y'all feel on that, my man Melo?
It's a fantastic night for the New York Knicks in Madison Square Garden. You know what I mean? Though it's against the Bobcats, still, people are saying it's against the Bobcats, but regardless, whoever's against, it's against the NBA team. And you got to remember, he left with like 5 minutes, 6 minutes left in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, he played like 5 and a half. Yeah.
So he left. When he left, it was like 6:48.
Yeah,
left
he could have got 70.
He could have got 70 easily. And the coach didn't want he wanted to put him in. Before that, they kept telling Shumpert to go in, but Amari was holding Shumpert back, wouldn't let him get off the bench. So he had to put Melo in. But great night for Melo. Great night for fans at Madison Square Garden. I'm not gonna say it's a great night for the Knicks. More of a individual thing for Melo because Knicks. They're just not playing well right now, but maybe this get him over the hump, and it was a beautiful thing for the guy. I mean, the man shot what?
20, 30 something?
No, he shot 23 for 35. You know what I'm saying? He was just off the chain. Unbelievable performance by Melo.
And no turnovers.
It was a nice pacifier, but we gotta get a win streak. I'd be more impressed with that.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm hoping but it's a start of something.
My whole thing is let's give props what props is due.
No doubt.
You know what I'm saying? 62 points.
I know, but the season is just so
we're not
bad.
talking about the season though. But we're not talking about
part of
the
the season.
I know, but we're talking about last night's game.
Yeah.
That's what we're gloating on today.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this New York basketball.
With all the ups and downs and the adversity and the injuries, it was something good. A small bright spot.
A night when Patrick Ewing was there also.
Yeah, Pat was bigging him up.
You know what I'm saying? And he said he had some inspiration from Muhammad Ali.
They showed a film of Ali's speech or something in the locker room before the game. Hopefully it's a carryover. We can reel off like 5. Hopefully win the remaining of this homestand. Win the rest of those, and just get some momentum going before the All-Star break, and hopefully the injuries with Melo. Amari and Kmart, they come back. Brianni's out for who knows how long with the elbow. So, it's just a little glimmer of hope. We need to put something together. So hopefully this can start a little streak. A little 5-6 game streak. Maybe a little 7 out of 10 or something like that,
My thing is just the way the season went. It's just sour.
The season's going.
It's hard to enjoy. Like he dropped 62, but it's like, man, we garbage.
We are garbage, but like I said, we're not talking about the season. We're talking about Melo and his accomplishment last night's game. That's what we're talking about. Last night's game. We're not talking about the next season.
Yeah.
We're talking about 62 points by individual, one of the best scorers in the game, and who has had a good year. Knicks haven't had a good year, but the man goes out there and he plays hard every night.
Second in the league with 26.
Goes out there and plays hard every night. He gives it all every night.
He's getting rebounds. He's rebounding.
His defense got a little better, so he's not the problem. The Knicks is just not that good.
Yeah, point guard.
But he's not getting off that easy though. It's all right. He's doing good, all right. But he also set the tone for the season by saying he wanted to get traded. So it's just hard to enjoy the 62 for me. I big it up. It's cool, but it's hard to enjoy for me. I can't, whatever.
He's from Syracuse, right?
Nah, this guy over
here. He's from Syracuse. Syracuse playing well. And
go Orange.
I like one statement.
We can go Orange.
I know he's.
saying.
One other sportscaster made a good point. He said the 62 was one good thing for some Knicks fans who love it a lot because now it's a Knick that has that Garden record, not Kobe, not a Laker, not an outside guy. So the #1 scorer in the Garden history is now a Knick where it should be.
But I tell you one thing, Kobe was a little more exciting because it was a closer game.
Yeah. This was a blowout for the most part. That whole second half.
And when BK did it at the Garden, the Knicks lost.
Yeah.
They lost to the Nets.
Yeah.
But and it was on Christmas Day, and that was exciting because it was a close game.
Yeah.
I mean, like you said, Melo could have had 70 last time, maybe even 80.
Mm-hmm.
Took him out. You know what I mean? So
they didn't need to risk another injury. God forbid we have one of those. There's just so many, man. It's retarded, man. It's
what are they? 16 and what? 20 what?
What's our record? You got our record right
16
there?
16 27.
Yeah, 16 and 27. That's not good.
Hey,
but you know what? Your next 5. And then you kind
there's 4 of those at home, right? The next 4 at home.
Yeah.
So we got to build those up.
You got the Lakers Sunday.
You got the Lakers. Then you got Boston. Then you got Cleveland, Miami, and Milwaukee. I can see you winning 1.
You see now you're still hating. We can win all of those. 4. We can win all of those. We can. Because the odd thing is, as bad as we're playing this year, and not to bring up last year a lot to really blow that up, but we've gotten the Heat number.
Play Miami.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's the one win I got you winning.
Oh, really?
Play Miami.
Yeah, the matchup really works for us in that game, you know, but
that's the one.
But with Amari out and Kmart out, I don't know, you know, what they're.
Maybe they'll be back for those games, though.
Hopefully, because it's been a while, so they should be back.
Maybe they'll be back for those games.
But on a positive note,
what, Brooklyn?
Brooklyn's looking good.
Hey, I'm not gonna take nothing away from them. They're on a good roll. They're playing good ball their last 10 games. They're what? 8-2 or something like that?
They won 10 out of their last 11 games.
Okay, they're doing well. They're doing well.
They got the best record in January in NBA.
What's wild is that Kevin Garnett, your counterpart, he's playing the center. Paul Pierce is playing the 4.
They're still not getting nothing out of Paul. Really. They're not getting a lot.
Yeah, you know what we're getting? We're getting wins without Brook.
Well, you know, Brook's not there at all. So you know, don't say without Brook because Brook ain't there at all. And you know what? They have a good team. They have some veterans. They made adjustments.
Yeah.
That's what they did, and that's what the Knicks are not doing.
I blame Woodson for a lot of that.
What he's done?
Some of he's not making the proper adjustments on his defense. It's like, come on, man, he's killing me. I tried to ride for him, but as of late, I'm like, he's not doing it.
His players are calling him out.
Man.
Melo's gonna call him out.
Too much switching on defense. It's like every time,
it's easy to beat him. Right?
Yeah.
It's easy to beat him.
It's ain't. You fall into that Atlanta trap again. How they was beating them in Atlanta. Same thing's going on.
Yeah, I tried to ride with Coach Woody, but I can't do it no more.
But so then let's go on the other side of the water. Not even the other side of the water, but the other side of the bridge, and let's give Jason Kidd some credit.
Pulled it out the ashes.
He made adjustments. He got rid of Lawrence Frank because Lawrence Frank was really trying to take over that team. He was assistant, but he's really taking over that team.
Can I ask you something, guys?
Sure.
Was Jason Kidd the real coach last year? You know, when he was with us last year. Was he?
No doubt. No doubt, but he didn't score. What he didn't score for the last one.
Yeah, but
I think him being in Raymond Felton's ear and helping him and guiding him helped a lot because Lord knows Raymond's
lost.
Raymond's lost.
Well, you know the Big Apple's got to his head. You know what I'm saying? He's reading the articles. I mean, beginning of the year, what did he say? We got younger, so we're better. And actually, you know, the Knicks had a lot of veterans on that team last year, which held a lot of the younger guys together and held that team focused too. You know what I mean? So you got younger, but you haven't gotten better. Yeah. And all the stuff that J.R. Smith was doing this year, he wasn't doing last year because they had veterans last year that wasn't going for that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Kirk Thomas and Rasheed checked him numerous times that we don't know about.
Can be all day. Listen, though they wasn't playing, they were big focal points in the locker room, just like the Nets have. Garnett's not doing what he was doing in Boston. Pierce not doing what he was doing in Boston, but they got that team.
The leadership.
And that helps. Look at this kid Livingston. He's playing off the chain.
Yeah. Big shot player.
Lance playing off the chain.
Well, I told you about Lance for the last 2 years.
What's the kid's name that got shooting from
Joe
Anderson, I think?
No.
Joe Johnson been
another kid, Anderson.
Not Anderson. What's his name? He scored like 24 points in the third quarter yesterday. second quarter.
Oh, the white guy?
You're right. I did not want to say that.
I know, but I know what you mean. But
Television, yeah. You know,
the Ukrainian guy.
Yeah, that guy.
Wait a minute, who's the net guy?
Television doesn't really get real play.
Yeah, he dropped 34.
What do you mean? He's been a great role player. They have good role players coming off the bench.
Off the bench.
And you know what? Yes.
That's about close down LeBron.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. And they got great role players coming off the bench, and everybody knows their role. Which Knicks, everybody doesn't know their role, but in Brooklyn, everybody knows their role and they're playing well. Though they're not beating superstar teams, but they're beating the teams that they have to beat, and that's what you have to do. See, the Knicks do this homestand. You got to be teams that you should be. You can't be letting Philadelphia come into your building.
That never should have happened.
You got undisciplined people like J.R. Smith on the team, man. You know, you got people like that, man. J.R. Smith, you know, you got guys like that. Just
you know, I want to throw under the bus.
No discipline.
No discipline at all.
I like the kid, but Shumpert, I don't understand what happened to him where he's nothing but a jump shooter.
Yo,
what have I been telling you the past couple of years? What have I been telling you?
That's your team.
About what?
Huh?
About Shumpert?
Yeah. You too.
He just, all of a sudden, he wants to be a jump shooter, and he don't got no jump shot.
He had one game.
He had 2 games. He had 2 games in Texas.
But he doesn't go to the basket.
You know,
what's going on,
he's never taken more than, only one time he's been to the line more than one time.
Yeah, that was the other game. They was like, oh, he got 4 free throws. Wow. I'm like, I was like, oh, I know it took a minute to think about it. I'm like,
let me tell you how
what the hell's going on with this dude?
You know, I'm in the battle rap and all that. I was watching one of the battle rap leagues. Amon Shumpert's on they get interviewed in a battle rap league, arguing about Starbucks. Wow, about some girls. I'm like, yo, my man, like, what are you?
Go to the basket. Don't go to the smack battles. Go to the basket, man. Smack balls.
Man.
Don't go to smack DVD. Smack balls. Go to the line, man.
I said,
come on, man. You're not a jump shooter. When did he think that he was Steph Curry? I want to know when that moment happened.
When I seen that, I said it's over. We lost.
I've been told you, but they should have been.
That's the time where I told Gig told me he was hanging with Zach Randolph in the club. I said they're not going anywhere.
Yeah, but Zach's doing his thing though.
I'm talking about a couple years ago.
Still, you guys.
Yeah, well, he was with us guys.
Yeah, listen, even when Zach Randolph was with the Knicks, he was still doing his thing.
He put up numbers, but he wasn't a mature player.
No.
But his numbers were always there.
No, his numbers were always there.
Even in Portland, when he first started, when he got minutes, he put up numbers. Yeah,
I'm telling you.
But they're not. You know, he's in Memphis now.
Yeah, it's quiet.
Yeah, they got clubs out there, but not like the New York City lifestyle. Like
Zebo is
you know,
just check the Knicks out. I'm telling you, they party all the time, baby. Eddie Murphy, man.
You know what I mean?
All the time, man.
Well, look at Brooklyn. Brooklyn, listen.
Right across the bridge.
Right across the bridge. There's just so many parties. Come on. They're still doing that.
They get it right, though. They get it.
Look at Blanche. Blanche has changed his whole attitude.
Yeah, he's matured up.
The team full of uncool players.
They're all square. That's what all I did.
Either you want to win or you want to be.
Hey, we need some squares. I want some W's, man.
We need squares.
I'm tired
of these party animals, man. These rappers. These Knicks signing all these rappers to the roster.
Yeah.
Come on, man. We need ball players.
In your locker room? That's what you're saying? You don't want to
Yo, B, I don't want guys dribbling, leaning sideways like this. Like, come on, J.R. Smith. I hate his dribble, man.
Yo, he dribbled off his foot at least 2 possessions a quarter.
No, he's stepping out of bounds.
I'm
stepping out of bounds all the time. I don't understand that.
I don't understand why he's handling the ball. You have a point guard. Why is he that handling the ball?
Because he's high. You feel he's high. You got to do
it. At least let Ricky only handle the ball. Don't let J.R. Smith handle the ball.
Is it Raymond Felton a point guard?
Dribble himself into a corner.
Don't Raymond Felton remind you that guy that's the little dope boy when you hit his stomach, he goes.
Raymond Felton needs to stop crying. All the time.
He's inconsistent, but you know something, when he's on, he can penetrate. One thing I do, he does get to the basket.
And he doesn't get fouled when he plays.
But he don't keep the defense honest.
He can't score.
He can't.
Yeah, they take away the
ain't throwing no lobs.
It's over.
And I've told you that.
Has he ever shot the ball? Yeah, he took a jump shot about 4 times this season.
Yeah, that's what we need. Don't take them jump shots.
Yeah. No, it's tough, man. But hopefully they can do something, get it right.
Now you see why it's hard to embrace the 62, because we suck, man.
We talked about last night's
bad,
game.
man.
You know what? Melo don't suck.
Melo does not suck. Melo does not
suck. Like I said, he comes to play every night. And not getting off the subject about Brooklyn, though. Brooklyn's playing well.
Yeah.
Is Brooklyn the third best team in the East Conference?
No.
Who's the third best team in the Eastern Conference?
Even though
who's the third best team in the Eastern
Surprisingly,
Conference?
Toronto.
I would say the Bulls, even though they got rid of Dame.
Toronto.
They're still
Man,
right now.
is their third
Bulls
best team?
won 8 out of the last 10.
Right, that's what I'm saying. You have to say
That's
that.
defense. They're playing defense. Though.
Even though they got
Do the
rid of
Bulls
Dame.
have just much talent as the
The
Knicks?
coaching. The Bulls don't have as much talent as the Knicks.
No, they don't.
Am I lying?
Their defense is a lot better.
No, but
No,
But they do they have as much talent as the
And they have
Knicks?
discipline.
No.
No, it's
That's coaching.
The coaching, everybody knows their role.
You put Woodson on the Bulls, and you got a lottery team right there.
You got what's his name? Boozer Quentin.
Yeah,
got,
but you know how it goes.
The other guy's wilding out. But
Boozer. Mr. Put the polish on his head.
Yeah,
Lego head.
So you thought he was in sound mind. Huh?
if he was a Woodson on that team, it'd be a rap fan.
Oh, my
but
God.
Thibodeau got him playing. He's breaking them produce.
I don't trust guys who
So
paint
big
their
shout
head
to
either.
Thibodeau.
Yes, I don't trust the guy who paints an afro on his head.
Yeah, that's true.
That's a red flag.
So you think that Chicago's better than Brooklyn right now? I think Brooklyn's the third best team.
It'll be
I
a
don't-
good, it'll be a
I
good
mean,
playoff.
I mean, I
series.
gave
7
Brooklyn
games.
their props even coming into the season. I just think they just
They're
didn't
gonna
time
go
to
from
gel
stretch.
well.
The same team?
Who?
Yeah.
The Bulls and the Knicks.
No.
No, it's like they.
No, because they gave up Dang. The Bulls gave up Dang.
So that makes the Nets. That makes the Nets better.
For who? For your boy, Mr.
Yeah,
Harris.
that does make the Nets
Bynum.
That makes the Nets better.
Does make the
No, they
Nets
got rid
better.
of him. He's a free agent.
Yeah,
does
but
make them better.
they got cash for that, so it makes the Bulls.
Because Joe Johnson's playing like an all-star this year.
Yeah.
Without a doubt.
Last 2 years.
And the Nets are playing defense,
Last
man.
2 years.
Defense wins games. You know what I'm saying?
I'm surprised Kid is making this move, being a first-year coach.
And then even though Darren Williams is playing again, he still got him coming off the bench.
Yeah.
Because
No
nobody's
pride.
playing back, you know what I'm
Michaels.
saying?
Rest of Michaels.
Yeah.
There's no pride there. Wait till the playoffs and then we go for a run.
That's the same thing I'm saying. Listen, I have no disagreement with on the other side of, where they play out in South Beach. I have no problem with Wade resting his knees. Because it's all about the playoffs. What I don't like lately that I've seen from Miami is that they're not playing hard.
They go through the motions.
They're coaching, but you still got to play hard, though.
Yeah.
I said that last week. It seemed like
They're not playing hard. You can coast, but you're not playing hard.
Mm-hmm.
You don't see them hustle to the ball like there was.
Yeah.
Okay, you know you're good. You know you've been to the chip 3 times in a row, but you still got. After this year, it's a wrap.
They're not as
You know what I'm
hungry.
saying? They're not as hungry. And I know you think you can turn that throttle up when the playoff time comes,
Switch.
and maybe they can to a degree, and they can.
We'll see.
They can, you can tell they're cruising, but you got to play hard though.
Mm-hmm.
It don't look like they're not playing hard though.
Can I pose a question to you?
Sure.
You know, Miami Heat guys, when you stopping yourself, like I mentioned before, and like we talked about, just you mentioned now with D Wade's knees, and they got to rest him one game here, play a game, rest the game, off and on, like that. You think now, if they win it, which I hope they don't, but if they do, they win again this year. You think he's gonna call it a day?
Call it, yeah, no doubt. Or maybe, he's a front office guy. He's Miami forever.
Yeah.
You think
He's a
if
front
they don't
office guy.
win, he might do one more year and then call it a day?
Bottom line is, I think he's still going to do 2 years regardless.
I was thought about that too.
2 years regardless.
1 or 2 more is gonna be
2 years regardless.
'Cause this-
Right now
this
they
is too much
have, but the whole thing with him resting his knees is though that you're playing Ray Allen more minutes.
Yeah.
And you still need to get bigger. You still need to get a big man in this.
Bro, well, what's his name? Odin's getting a couple of minutes a game.
They're gonna sign Bynum.
Nah, they would have signed him already though.
Yeah, I think they would.
I know,
They
but
would
it's
have signed him
not
already. They would have signed him already.
I know.
I don't think
but
Pat wants
playoff
to
time,
have-
you think they get desperate?
Yeah,
You think they get desperate?
No. I don't think they'll get desperate. No, because in their mindset, they still feel they can beat Indiana.
Yeah.
Even though Indiana's the better team right now,
Mhm.
in their mindset, they still can beat them. Listen, Miami's a better team than New York, but in New York's mind, New York was always built to beat Miami, just like the Jets were built to beat the Patriots.
Mhm.
They play them well. They don't play everybody else well. I mean, they played us well. This is the last game of the season, but they play the Patriots well all the time because they were built to beat the Patriots, and that's how the Knicks were built to beat Miami. But you forgot about the rest of the NBA. Though.
and the Western Division
and
and everybody.
But you don't really worry about. I mean, you worry about West out West, but you got to worry. You try and take your division. But maybe Toronto's the real deal, like you said, though. But I still think the Nets are the third best team.
They're getting good production out of DeRozan and a couple of their role players. They're getting good. They're playing well.
Without Gay. Well, Rudy Gay.
Yeah.
You know when you
I don't know.
you know what you do? You know what you should do? Sign Rudy Gay and then let him go.
Maybe we'll.
And then you still have to accept him just like every other team.
But he's like Sacramento. He's producing over there a little bit.
He is, but they're not winning though.
Yeah.
And then you can get Boogie Cousins. Yeah, there you go.
Hey, let's give props to my man KD. He's having an outstanding season.
That shoulder thing slowed him down, but he's still going to.
Outstanding. Yeah. I mean, he's putting up numbers like we did. I mean, without Westbrook.
Yeah. What do you guys think? The Slim Reaper or Tarantula?
I don't like the Slim Reaper. You know, that's like, you know, deadly and death. You know, when you think Reaper, you know what I'm saying? Listen, when I look at Kevin Durant, I think Iceman.
Yeah. He's
I'm old school. I think modern day George Gervin. You know what I mean? I think he's a better shooter than Iceman. Iceman was just a great scorer.
Yeah.
You know, Iceman was like, you know, Melo's a great scorer.
Yeah.
Iceman was a great scorer, you know, but Durant's just a better shooter. You know, he can shoot. I mean, the guy's like 7 foot hitting 3-pointers.
Yeah. He's almost unguardable.
Like,
crazy.
Ridiculous. Easy. And he's got that new Dirk move now, like where he's back on one leg.
Man.
You can't stop a 7-footer doing a fadeaway. It's not fair.
It's not fair. But Oklahoma City, listen, this is different too because I see that team being broken up too. I see Durant going to Houston. I see Westbrook.
So? Why Houston?
Because Oklahoma City is a small town, man.
He's doing all right.
You better.
He's doing a good deal.
When you're Kevin Durant, you want to do better than all right. You're in a small market town. You know what I'm saying? I mean, only team that's been doing that has been the San Antonio Spurs. It's been a small market town, but they've been good for so many years.
Yeah.
ABA,
you know, ABA, the fan base is very good. Yeah. You know what I mean? But I see Durant going to Houston, playing with Harden. I see Westbrook going to LA.
With love.
He is in LA.
With love. And then listen, I even see, you know, Melo's not going to be here next year. He's going to West Coast.
He's going to LA.
You know what I mean?
But you got it right with Durant, but you got the wrong team in Texas. Durant's going to Dallas. Play one more time with Dirk, him and Dirk. That is disgusting.
No, you know why? Because Dirk is really too much at the end of his career, and you still got Harden, and you still got Howard. Right now, he's about winning championships because he's done everything else.
So what makes you think Rubio's going to stay after Kevin Durant?
Kevin Durant is leaving.
What about Rubio?
Rubio goes right over there to Dallas with those two.
So you
Ricky Rubio?
Nah.
You go from playing with Ricky Rubio.
You like Ricky Rubio?
He's all right.
I like Ricky Rubio. He's proven himself.
He's all right.
He's proven himself.
I don't see Durant doing that.
Yeah, you trade playing with Westbrook to go to Rubio? No. I'm good.
No.
Like Rubio and Dirk, Harden and Howard and Parsons.
You're
bugging out. You're left. You hurt your own.
And Kevin McHale's the coach. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're reaching.
Really?
Get out of here.
I don't know.
A lot of Mavericks.
Really?
Because Cubans got the dough. Cubans got the dough.
He's got the dough too, though. And he's got that.
The Knicks got the dough, but he's not coming here.
You don't
strategize. Everybody got the dough. It's just what makes sense.
He ain't going there. I know that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah,
a Panda exclusive.
Right. So now when they know all saying this guy's crazy. Like us right now. You're bugging out. That's not happening. Another net news and note. What you think about the salute to the Brooklyn Dodgers with their Brooklyn Dodger T-shirt?
Why not?
WNBA thing.
Why not?
But the funny thing is saying that the Dodgers never wore a jersey that was in Dodger blue that said Brooklyn. It was green. It was green back in those days. Keep over with these brothers.
Well, you know what? It's all about merchandise.
Yeah, it's true. But they should have did it in the script.
And you're repping Brooklyn. You know what I'm saying? We're from the Bronx, but yeah, they're repping Brooklyn. They're repping Brooklyn the right way.
Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. I think the script version.
The people that know that was a script are dead, so they don't. They're not gonna buy this.
But they still sell the Jackie Robinson jersey. They still sell the Jackie Robinson jerseys, like whatever. I think it's cool. It's a little marketing thing. I just like the T-shirt business. The NBA T-shirt.
Yeah, I didn't particularly care for that. During the Christmas thing, but
it's not.
They were searching, and NBA is such a big market team. They could have done better than that.
Yeah, the T-shirt.
You know what I mean?
The nickname thing and the T-shirts.
I like the nickname thing.
Yeah.
The nickname thing is fine.
Yeah, it's cool if we got cool nicknames.
Yeah.
Some of them are.
Yeah.
Dude's name Mayonnaise.
Man,
Swaggy P.
Swaggy P.
Swaggy P.
Swaggy P. Swaggy P's gonna drop about 35 tomorrow.
There's still news stuff. Who's he gonna go?
Shout out to my son Joanne. You know that's his man Swaggy P.
Man,
He's not garbage.
He's not garbage. He's just a nut. He's just a nut. He's not garbage.
I'd rather have him right now than J.R. Smith.
Yeah.
The same player.
Nah.
Swaggy P in New York?
He's a little taller.
Swaggy P in New York.
It's the same thing. He's just a little taller.
He did work when he was in Philadelphia.
Then why'd they get rid of him?
Philadelphia trying to do a makeover. I remember Philadelphia won what 3 out of the first 5 games of the season. Everybody.
Yeah,
Really?
They never should have got rid of Drew Holiday. That's why they bugged out.
Yeah, they got MCW.
Yeah, I'd kept Drew Holiday over Michael Carter.
You know what? Michael Carter Williams is good. I was never a great fan of him. Shout out to Syracuse. I was never a great fan of him, but he's playing very well in the NBA. You gotta give him. He's definitely top rookie.
Drew?
No. Definitely Kyrie's that.
Yeah.
Hey, Kyrie's good. Listen, starting point guard in the East. Also, right?
Yeah, he deserves it.
He's gonna do that for years.
Think he gonna stay in Cleveland?
I thought he was, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either.
I don't know.
I'm not too sure.
I don't know.
The pipeline out
They
there.
was trying to make him out to be the next LeBron, like, you know, this is your team, but they're not winning.
Yeah.
Oh, what happened?
And I think that pick, when they picked that big kid from
Tony Bennett? Anthony Bennett?
That was a bad
man. What
pick.
was that? What did they say in him? What was that about?
Did he score yet?
No, he's in the D-League.
He's
He's in the D-League.
That's bad.
All right, man, moving on to the NFL. Listen, 8 days before the Super Bowl, right here in New York, it's snowing. It's snowing today.
And before we go on to the Super Bowl and new football,
No doubt,
big shout out to the 502 ladies for holding us down.
And a big shout out to my man Pascal. We got a little thing on Pascal we want to show before we start to talk about this football thing. We want to talk about how this cold climate weather can bother some of these football players.
Mm-hmm. We'll go to the footage.
No doubt. Pascal.
Greg Pasqua here, chiropractor from White Plains Road in the Bronx, and we're going to talk a little bit today about how the weather affects our body, specifically joint-wise and pain-wise. We have a Super Bowl coming up, and it will be the first time in quite a while that it's in cold weather, and I was asked whether or not this will be affecting the athletes. Now, personally, I know that the cold weather or rainy weather can affect the body and the joints as far as pain goes, but I think that in this case, these guys are going to be so hyped up and the adrenaline's going to be rushing around their body so acutely, so strongly that they're not going to feel anything when it comes to weather, and they might not even be feeling the normal aches and pains that they have. But we have to remember, too, that most of the great games in football were played in bad weather. The great giant bear games of the playoffs, when we only had 8 teams in the NFL, they were played in cold weather. They were played in snow. The most talked about games are always the games played in the coldest weather. We had the Green Bay San Francisco 49er game recently, and that was the most hyped up game because of the cold weather. So I don't think that we should be thinking about how this is not normal or natural for football. I think this is very natural. But let me talk a little bit about why the weather affects us. If you have a joint that's been injured, that joint at some point, the capsule around the joint has been sprained and misshapen, and maybe it's never healed back to the same. There might be cartilage in that joint that's irritated, and there might just be fluid in that joint that's from inflammation. So when we have a change in weather, specifically a dropping barometer, then that joint will try to equalize with the dropping pressure in the air. A joint is a closed system. So if the air pressure drops like we have before a storm, that closed system of the joint will swell somewhat until it equalizes, and that's what causes pain. Now, for some reason, there's a lot of doctors that don't feel that this is the case, but my experience treating people with joint pain for over 30 years, I see that it absolutely is the case. Matter of fact, originally, the first weather forecasters for the National Weather Service were Army surgeons, were doctors, because they realized that doctors always were conditioned to check the weather conditions because of all their patients in the Army that used to complain of more pains and aches and pains because of the weather. And so basically when we have a change of weather, you have a low pressure coming in, which means either rain or snow. But the way we could tell without looking at a weather map is wind. When you have wind, that's because there's two pressure areas, high pressure and low pressure, and the low pressure is coming in. So when it gets windy, that's the two fronts are trying to equalize, so it causes wind. So basically when you feel wind out there, you know the weather's changing and that low pressure is coming in, and that's when your aches and pains may happen. The Spanish call it barunto, pain associated with weather changes, damp weather. Every senior citizen will tell you that their arthritis will act up in the cold or damp weather. Signing off from Dr. Pasqua.
Oh, who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl, I want to go with the old timer. I want to see Peyton Manning win in New York, just like Eli Manning won in Indianapolis. I think that it's that tit for tat.
Thank you, Dr. Pascal.
Super Bowl Sunday.
Okay.
How do you think the weather's going to thing and all that hoopla?
Listen, I hope it don't snow. A lot of people want snow, and it's going to be 36 degrees next weekend. So as long as there's no wind, I don't want it. People want, if it's flaking, fine, and if it's snowing, all right. But I don't want no blizzard.
Yeah.
Little snowflakes.
I feel you.
Little snowflakes is fine. I don't want no blizzards.
The chances of precipitation have increased, they said.
They have. And then they're talking about moving the Super Bowl from
Monday Night
Football.
Football.
Saturday to Monday. You're not going to do that. People already booked their hotels and stuff.
Too much money's been spent.
Too much money's been spent.
Yeah.
They already got that set up. That's not going to happen.
They'll get sued. I think they will get sued. They will sue the NFL. People would.
What is about it?
I'm saying, like,
Every ticket is said subject to change.
A lot of people
that on the ticket.
It does? No, I'm saying like the other corporations that got up things set up around the schedule of the game. Parties, the hotels, this and that. They
party with no game.
They're not going to change. They're not going to change.
They can't.
They can't.
The majority of the money that's being spent corporately as well as personally is spent from Thursday to Saturday night. Sunday morning is all about football, and then Sunday night, most of the time people are leaving. By Monday, the airports is flooded.
Well, the bottom line is this: if there's a
storm,
the after party ain't leaving
materialize on Thursday. No, most people. I went to two of them.
I know, but I said if there's a storm, the airports are shut down. They're not, really.
That is true.
But
the analogy of it is that most of the time the money is spent from Thursday to Sunday, with Sunday being the most spent on peripheral stuff like food and everything, but the parties, promotions, corporations promoting stuff. Every sponsor in the world that's had something in the NFL is doing everything. By Saturday night, everything is finished. It's all about football on Sunday. Most people leave out.
Which you should.
Most people leave out Sunday night, catch their plane. If not, by Monday first thing in the morning, that airport is flooded.
Think of the hit that all these clubs and all these restaurants, how they had these Super Bowl parties planned. Because everybody can't go to the game.
Well, you know what?
Take a hit.
I'm sorry to cut you off. There's not going to be no hit Saturday night because we're not talking about
No, I'm talking about the
Saturday night though. And all the parties and all that stuff before that is Friday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday.
No, I'm talking about watching the game parties. All of these clubs like 40, they're going to have, come watch the game here.
Well, that's cool. They'll do that. They'll do that. I feel bad about it. I don't think that'll be a problem. I don't think we'll have a problem with people being at home having Super Bowl parties with their viewers. I'm talking about people that paid hundreds of thousands of dollars to go to this game. And really, you're sitting in a blizzard, watching the game.
It's a bunch of hooey.
They get, they're giving people, they're giving them earmuffs.
Yeah, they get
gloves with the tips so you can touch your phone.
Listen, this is Jersey. This is Jersey. Have you ever been to MetLife Stadium?
Yeah, it's cold. It's cold.
Shout out to my boy Mustafa. I have been out there.
It's freezing. It's freezing.
It's cold.
We've been out there.
Yeah. And we went in September and it was cold.
Yeah. They're giving the hand warmers. I'm like, really? You take $6 grand for a seat, and you get a little hand warmers and some hand bumps and a hat.
Now you pay $100,000.
Listen, and I'm sure they have. There's people who's out there scalping tickets that have paid $100,000.
They were showing one report how the price is dropping compared to past Super Bowls. Like the price is not it's down hundreds of dollars down compared to past Super Bowls.
Listen, it's
great as far as stadium tickets or periphery.
Game tickets, like the reselling of the game tickets.
I always find it to be more corporate. It's like you could barely. To say you want to go and buy a Super Bowl ticket is almost impossible unless.
Well, that's what it said. When you resell tickets.
Oh, okay.
Because the scalpers and all those other
StubHub
and all those things, their prices are dropping. Because the average schmo ain't spending $600 to go sit in the cheap seats.
No, not in the cold. Not in the cold.
Right. And the ones that sitting down low ain't paying for nothing anyway. They ain't got to pay.
That's all corporation.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But big shout out to New York. Hey, listen, we live in New York. It's great for revenue. You know what I'm saying? It's a great thing, but I don't think it'll happen again.
Never. This is going to be the first and last issue.
Listen, you guys need to man up. What's wrong with you?
Listen,
you guys are soft. What is wrong? Go out there.
You going to be out there?
I didn't get any tickets. See, I couldn't. No one gave me any.
So what you got to tailgate then? What you got to tailgate then? Where you gonna be? You gonna be at somebody's Super Bowl party? I might have one. You probably be at my watching the big screen. In there drinking beer.
But if I had tickets, I would have won. I would have won. Why not?
And you know what I think? And I think all of us would have won because Super Bowls are one of the lifetime.
Exactly.
We gonna get caught up in the we ain't never do this again.
If you want to have winter hockey and winter football. What city other than New York besides Chicago or even Boston that you would have an outside classic?
They would never have.
Detroit too.
Detroit is bankrupt.
Yeah, but it's still freaking out there.
The NFL is going to be like,
but you know, we're not jumping hockey. We'll talk about that in a minute. But they had the Winter Classic in Detroit this year.
Yeah, it was good.
They did great.
They did great.
Well, I think Detroit's bankrupt. What they're going to do? Build a town? In the NFL, they're going to build a town like they did in Blazing Saddles.
No.
They build a whole town.
Well, listen, didn't they have the Super Bowl in Detroit? They got Ford Field.
Yeah, of course. They had it in Cold City.
World Series.
That
was just there.
World Series was there.
World Series was there. Packed every night. Packed every night.
Just an illusion. They bankrupt. No, it's not.
Listen, you know what?
The city
we'll stop hanging out with Penny. He's going to the left. You know what I'm saying? He's going to the left. You know what I'm saying?
I left you alone on that one.
I'm staying focused. I'm back.
But I understand what you're saying, though.
But I mean, as far as the Super Bowl, no greater place to have an outdoor classic than the NFL out there in New York City. Skylines, everything.
That's what they thought when they put this together. You know, and they listen. There's a percentage of people that do want a snowy Super Bowl. You know,
it'd be cool. It'd be cool.
It won't happen again though.
But not a storm where it's like, oh my God.
It takes away from the game.
It's coming like that Minnesota game.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With the whatever, but that was a
little flurries and it's snowing a little bit.
Just
even if it's like today, that's not bad because it's snowing, but it's not a blizzard. You know
10 years from now, you're looking at it on NFL films, and it's all cold, and you know,
like this is a great Super Bowl.
Exactly, not narrated by somebody with a deep voice.
Where you going? Where you going right now?
It's a great Super Bowl, man. It's going to be a great Super Bowl outside.
Narrated by somebody with a deep voice.
He's safe for that spot. He's safe for that spot. You know,
NFL Network.
We're gonna have an
you got to give one for giving himself props on that guy. I kind of like that though. In other words, we can record the Super Bowl, and you can narrate it.
There you go. See,
not bad.
There you go.
Panda. I like that.
Innovations.
How about Richard Sherman? Anybody got a problem with what Richard Sherman did last week?
Not at all.
Not at all. Not really. Nah. I think they're just reaching and dragging out of proportion. It's over. It's done with.
Well, no, it's not over and done with because you know what the Super Bowl is. Media Week and the Super Bowl is about not the Seattle Seahawks. Mm-hmm. It's about Richard Sherman. Mm-hmm. It's about Peyton Manning and Richard Sherman.
Which is good.
And Richard Sherman done played the villain role. You understand what I'm saying?
And listen,
he's marketing himself. But you know what? You shouldn't be marketing yourself. You should be marketing the Seattle Seahawks because they haven't been to the Super Bowl. And now, I'm not going to say in a long time because they were just there, about 7 years ago?
Yeah, they got shafted. Yeah, they got shafted.
So his
they
defense,
They did.
He has been trying to do that, but every time he goes there, because I watched the press conference, every time he try to go there, they always steer back to something negative. So he can't.
You know
the machine is on now.
Do you think what he did was thuggish last week?
No.
Thuggish?
No.
Like what?
He didn't do anything thuggish. He didn't hit nobody.
No.
He didn't curse out nobody.
That was more wrestling than Hulk Hogan did that for years.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Ric Flair.
That's what Ric Flair.
Come on,
That's just
man.
the media and the establishment, aka the man, always throw a thug label on the brother. Just trying to say something, just trying to do what he do. He ain't do nothing thuggish. He ain't come out there and do all this and curse nobody, get the finger. He just
didn't
said
do none of that.
Because he had a personal thing with Crabtree, and what he said wasn't wrong. Because basically, Crabtree is a mediocre receiver. He got good hands, but that's about it.
He didn't
curse.
He didn't say anything wrong.
He didn't degrade nobody's family or nothing. He just.
It was a great.
You know. Listen, it wasn't a great defensive play. It was a good defensive play.
Thank you.
It was a bad
pass.
Thank you.
It was a bad pass more than a great defensive.
Yeah.
A good defensive play. He tipped the ball because if there wasn't double covering the ball, the linebacker would have never got the interception. It was a bad pass by Kaepernick because in that case, when he had him beat.
Mm-hmm.
You even got to overthrow it.
Yeah, you got to put it over.
You got to put it over his head. But you know what I'm saying?
He is the best.
That's to each his own credit. He is the best corner in the game.
Yeah.
He is the best corner in the game. Ever since Beavis got hurt,
He took it.
he's the best corner in the game. No doubt.
You know what I'm saying?
He was knocking at his door before that.
He was. And you know what?
20 picks in 3 years.
Yep.
Listen, a lot of people don't go to this side, but you know what? You were playing Kaepernick last week. You're playing Peyton this week.
Yeah.
Peyton don't care who you are.
Whole other animal.
Even though they won't be targeted that much, but you know what? Denver got a lot more weapons than San Francisco.
Oh man.
So you know what? If the play's running to the side and they play a lot of zone, we're going to your side.
Demarius Thomas is not Michael Crabtree.
No, he's not.
No.
He's big and strong. Deck is there. You got that kid Julius.
Thomas,
He's a Julius Thomas.
Animal.
You know, you got Walker.
You got Decker. Like,
Decker, if you leave him open, he'll trip over himself.
No, but he'll catch it.
He got hands up.
Everything.
He's got hands.
Oh, he's got hands.
He catches everything.
Demarius Thomas is the real deal. And they'll run a lot of screens. Listen. He's a good guy, but they'll figure out plays and Peyton's a small guy. Listen, they'll run a lot of screens this way. The guy ain't but 195 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
He's 6'3", but he ain't 195 pounds. And Denver runs that wide receiver screen like crazy. You get the blockers out front of him and take him out of the game.
Look at Welker, what he did to Lee. Bang, get down.
Bang. I don't think it was intentional.
No.
It was a clean.
It was clean.
It was clean. And Belichick needs to cut it out.
Football, man.
Belichick needs to cut it out.
He's turning into a crybaby.
Right.
When it goes well, all of a sudden, this and that.
Right. But it goes well for you all the time.
Yeah.
Most of the time. You know what I'm saying? Come on, really.
Just suck it up.
He say, I'm looking forward to the league to take discipline. Like, what you doing? What you doing now? Come on, man.
He's still bitter about Walker.
Yeah, you know why?
That's your fault.
He didn't even name him. He said the player that hit Michael.
Acting like he's acting real petty. Acting real petty right now.
Very
That's
petty.
Ex-girlfriend move.
You broke my heart, baby. You broke my heart.
That guy over there.
I can't even say your name anymore. Get out of here, man.
I can't say your name.
Belichick, come on, man. Man up, Belichick.
It was purposely done.
Today's the man up
show. You know what? Denver, if their front four plays like they did last week and they can contain beast mode,
listen, they will contain beast mode because they're great against stopping and running. The whole thing with Denver, and we'll talk about this more on next week's show, is this kid,
the tackle?
No, not the tackle, but Russell Wilson can run all around the place, and he doesn't run the scramble. He wants to throw the ball.
Yeah, he keeps his eye
He's
on
a problem, though. And you know what? Their secondary is not as good as San Francisco's secondary.
It's like he buys himself time.
He buys himself
like open,
right?
Then
like a mini
go.
Right.
It's like, wow.
You know, he's like Frank Tarkenton.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And he's a really good quarterback.
He's good. Big shots to Russell.
It should be a good Super Bowl.
Yeah, it's gonna be entertaining.
I think the last 4 teams that played in this game, championship game, were the 4 best teams in the NFL.
Yeah.
This year.
Yeah, they're 44. Yeah.
I kind of like the Saints though, but it really technically, New England's always there.
Yeah.
If Gronk was there, they still would have been there. Denver been playing fantastic. San Francisco's one of the best teams out there. Super Bowl, and Seattle didn't play hands down. But you know what? There's no 12 men in New York.
Yeah.
They're phenomenal at home. On the road, they're beatable, but
they're mediocre.
Yeah.
It should be a damn good Super Bowl.
I'm hoping so because all the playoff games were very entertaining.
Yeah.
Very good. So
Yeah.
let's hope we keep that ride alive and go Big Brother Peyton. That's what I'm going.
Yeah, we'll do our picks next week, but I like Denver.
Yeah.
You know, I like Denver.
We'll see.
We'll see though.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see how it goes. What's up with the Yankees? Big move by the Yankees.
Big move.
I know the Met fans don't want to talk about that.
That's all right though.
You
It's
know.
all right. We
We
got
got
another
to
year
show
or
and
two.
prove, you know, but we snatched up a good one, man.
We signed Dice K.
Oh, yeah, I did sign Dice Kid. They gave him Doc Gunner's number.
What?
And gave him Dwight Gunner's number.
That's blasphemy. They should be ashamed of themselves. They should be ashamed of
That was
themselves.
crazy.
That was not. That's rude.
Dice cage.
He's
Are
a
you going
minor
to
league
compare Dice Gate to Knock?
No, I'm just saying.
Hero
We made a signing.
How you say it?
Masahiro.
Masahiro.
Masahiro come through him on that chick, though.
Is he Ichiban?
But you know what? You know what? I like the move because, you know, let's see. CeCe's not your ace no more.
He's gotten shape, lost some weight, tightened up.
He need to gain weight again. When he was heavy, he was doing work.
Milwaukee, that fat dude from
When
Milwaukee.
that chubby guy from Milwaukee was doing his thing. The chubby guy that played with the Cleveland Indians was doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? He got to New York.
He's
You guys spent enough money to clear a deficit in maybe a
Detroit?
Detroit. Yeah. Detroit.
Right.
Is it worth it?
No, it has to be. You know why? Because it definitely was. Do I think they overpaid him? Yeah, to a degree, yeah. Yeah, but this is a move that they had to make. This is a move that they had to make.
He's only
And I
24,
think
so that's
why did
not
the Mets
bad.
give him that move? Why didn't the Mets make that move? Why didn't the Mets offer him the money?
No, they signed Grant.
They ain't moving like that.
They signed Grant.
Why? Why? You know why? Because you're not thinking about winning championships.
No, we're thinking about getting our pitchers back. We got Harvey still on the
Harvey,
I don't want to hear that. I don't want to hear that crap.
Harvey's next year.
I don't want to hear that crap. Somebody goes down for the Yankees, we replace him.
Yeah, we ain't got cash like that. We just got made. We just got made off. All right, so we slowing down on the dough.
From the Wall Street.
Exactly. Everybody see the
Great movie.
Great movie. Y'all got to see the war.
Great
I
movie.
gotta go see
All
it.
right.
Yeah.
All right.
We
Next week's show, coming in one of them wolf 3-piece suits on next week, yo.
Big shot for Leo.
All right.
Yeah.
Sell me this pen.
Yeah.
All right.
There you go. There you go.
We'll get one or two more.
And they also said your man DiCaprio is going to be playing Tom Brady.
There you go. The greatest looking American.
What is whoa. Hold on. Ain't no movie coming out. Oh, no Tom Brady. Are you serious? Oh, all right, you playing. I was about to flip it.
Get that. I like the little salute.
Yo, baby. Y'all been doing it for the past month.
That's cute.
Say that.
I'm trying to promote something here.
Come on.
We gotta get one of those something like this.
Oh, that's crazy. Where's the and button? Where's that and button?
I like I like the salute though.
No.
I saw it a couple weeks ago.
You Omaha. Omaha.
Picture for our fans when they looking at
I like that.
Is that the
Tom
most
Brady in the cabinet.
over talked about thing ever?
What, Omaha?
Omaha, like,
Yeah.
for real? Are you serious?
He's been
know
doing it
why?
for a long time.
They just got the mic.
How did
on
that
the
become
field.
news?
Yeah, because the mic is on the field now, so everybody hears it.
But I heard that when he was in Indianapolis.
I heard that killed
Well,
him.
the phrase Omaha, like he ain't letting out the secret, but there's certain trigger words and decibels that make people react. Like he went and got psychology with it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
He made the jump off sides.
They take this Omaha thing to another level.
yeah, because when you say "oh," that's strong. Ma,
Yeah,
and ha, yeah, you know,
Why
all
do you
those
have to
are levels.
do that?
And most people, if they hear spontaneous, they'll jump
No.
and react to a sound. It's purely
Omaha
psychological.
thing is a fantastic thing. I like it though. There you go.
Why you saying that? Because you Indian? You part
No, I just like it.
No, I didn't care.
I've always,
No,
listen, I've always liked Peyton. I always thought he spent too much time on the line growing up.
Oh, man.
It was annoying, but you know what? It works.
Right.
It works.
He takes
We
that
gotta-
thinking to a whole nother level.
He does. He does.
My man Kung Fu Panda here's got a You Can't Be Serious, and that moment is going to be brought to you by Rosie's Barbershop from the brothers over there in Marble Hill.
Shout out to
Look you up
Rosie.
and tighten you up, bro.
Yeah, you kind of could do
Yeah,
that.
Yeah, get back over it, bro. Get back over it.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, right?
Yeah.
My can't be serious moment is the director of the Olympics in what's it, Chow? He installed. Yeah,
What's his name?
I got to get you that name.
Russia?
Yeah, he installed. I don't know if you heard about this.
Yes, this
Two
discussion.
stalls Two toilets in one stall.
Yeah, I heard
That's
that.
disgusting.
So you know,
Two
like
seats.
two seats.
Oh, no, Joe, hold on, move over. My turn. No, what you doing over there? Man? What you reading?
Right next to each
What
other.
you reading?
And the toilet paper's only on one side.
Oh!
We'll ask you to. That's disgusting.
Guys, there's 2 times a man should be alone. Death and in the toilet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
No buddy system.
That's what keeps me out of prison. Because I can't use the bathroom with myself.
You need to be in there by myself. All alone. One man.
But y'all don't talk to each other and have a shit at the same time?
No!
I've had a shit and talk to my girl.
No! That is
I've had that.
no!
Yeah, you live with a woman, yeah, I've had that.
No, I haven't.
Yeah,
I haven't.
I don't know you about you 2 cavemen. I got a little bit of perspective.
Well, keep saying we talking about mailing mail.
Yeah. Wait. It's another thing. I'm not talking to Joe. I'm sorry.
He's talking about mailing mail.
No, sometimes the wife, you got no choice. You can be in there, she just comes in.
Hey, you think before? All right, yo, listen.
Hey, listen, I'm not trying to smell my woman go to the bathroom at all. That's all that prideful stuff coming out. You know what I'm saying?
She's like you in the shower. She'll go in there and you trap.
Is this the Joe and Ben?
It's getting close.
Just saying.
Do it from your chest.
We understand.
Your chest.
Whoa,
man.
man.
Yo, hey, listen. What I
You got a point though. You got a point though.
Yo,
Yeah, but
no
that's
buddy system. No buddy system in the toilet.
The toilet should be one man by himself.
That hasn't been a mistake though, right?
No,
Euros are bad enough.
This was clever design.
You know, some countries like that, they got a lot of basement and pool houses and stuff like that, right?
That's okay.
I mean, you see the Russian massage house. This guy is made out of all marble and looks cold.
That's
You know,
cool.
that's like it must
I don't want
have Spartacus or something with a
This
guy.
show's going on the wrong avenue.
You don't want to go to sport.
Back to the sport though.
Yeah, back to the sport.
Big shout out to Lolo Jones making the bobsled team.
Oh, okay, that's cool for her, I guess. What? I'm not in the bobsled.
I'm into Lolo Jones. Yo,
Okay,
Lolo,
yeah, Lolo's
big
kind
shout
of
out.
cool. Lolo's
Lolo, you want to get your Flolo?
So
Come see us, man, we
did
get
we
some
do the
photos.
NFL picks before we jump into
No,
that?
next week.
Do that next week.
Next week.
Do that next week.
Oh, okay.
Because we still got 1 week.
If that's the case, big shout outs to the X Games. The X Games is going on.
That's a big X.
Yeah.
The X Games is going on. There's I forgot the guy's name off the time, but the fans that know it talk about it. One guy he captured. No, the other guy he just recently captured the gold medal for the snowmobile jumps.
His brother passed away
his
last
brother
year.
passed away from doing the same stunt. The same accident happened, and he passed away from it. So he actually came and won.
Oh, that's
in the X
what's up,
Games.
man.
Yeah.
That's what's
I'm
up.
gonna tell you what else is fly though. They got the winter classes, right? Rangers play tomorrow.
Yeah, they're playing Islanders, right? At Yankee Stadium.
No, Devils.
Play the Devils. And then I think Wednesday they play the Islanders.
Devils.
And Wednesday they play the Islanders. So that should be kind of fun. They have to outside Yankee Stadium winter classes.
In the BX.
And the BX, repping. You know what I'm saying? That's,
Go Rangers.
That's a good look.
Go
That's a
Rangers.
good look. My man Pete, my man Kim is going to the game Wednesday.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? They doing their thing. My man Pete Mata, a big Ranger fan.
Go Devils.
They won the last few games. They've been up and down, but they won the last, I think, 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Rangers.
Oh yeah, they've been on the roll. Actually, they won 11 out of their last. They won. There was 11 out of their last 14. Then they got a little losing streak though. They lost their last 2 though.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
They're playing well.
But big shout out to the Rangers though.
Yeah,
They've been playing well. You know what I mean? This winter classic thing is kind of fly. I want to check it out. They had the practice today. Actually, they had one today out in LA.
Yeah, the Dodger Stadium.
Dodger Stadium.
That's crazy.
That's kinda crazy.
It's 80 degrees and they're playing a hot shit outside.
They're gonna keep it frozen, right?
Yeah. How do you keep
So how do you keep it frozen, but you can't keep a Super Bowl game heated?
It's a riddle.
Well, you know, cold
It's a riddle wrapped around
heat.
the neck.
I'm just saying, like.
Cold overcomes heat. That's like physics. But the guy's name is Colton Moore.
Who?
That was the guy that
Xbox.
won
Okay.
the Xbox game, the X-Gate jump. His brother died doing the same thing. Colton Moore, his dad's pops. It was just not the stunt that he did was like what they call a hangman, a flying hangman, I think it was, where the whole machine is upside down and he's swinging. So it's kind of cool, man. Good look out, man. Then they used to have what's my man Sway used to do that? He used to host that
Sway used to do the X
It was a dude. It was a dude. The fake Sway from the.
Oh, Master Cali.
Yeah, the fake Sway.
That was like Mustafa. Look like a director here. Mustafa could do the X Games. You know, he didn't do that. You know what I'm saying?
In tennis, okay. You know.
A lot of upsets in the Aussie Open.
Oh yeah,
Sweeney got bumped. Djokovic got bumped. A lot of cats got. A lot of upsets in that.
Good look for tennis though. You know?
Yeah, a little upset, little new blood, new names in the mix. You know.
The same old results, man.
Yeah.
Federer cannot beat Nadal.
No.
Nah, man.
Even with a blister like this, you can't beat Nadal.
Some things never change.
Nah.
Nadal is just he's a cut above the rest.
One sports guy said that he was pushing him around like an accordion. Around the baseline. I was crying.
But he's there all the time. You just can't get past him.
Yeah.
That's his
So Nadal's like one of the best.
You just can't get past him.
Nadal's one of the best.
When it's all said and done?
Safe to say that.
Top
all time? Or
Right, more than likely all time. Who was the only male that won more?
Sampras.
Sampras won more.
I'll go with Sampras. I'll go with
And
Sampras.
Agassi?
Yeah.
Agassi, but
but he could never be Sampras.
Not overrated. He was good. I don't
he
know
was
that
overrated.
But he could never be Sampras at one time.
Yeah.
And then after that,
Yeah,
it
cool
falls right
sneakers.
off. Because you got
And I don't
Jim
know
Curry
why
and
I
them.
never liked John McEnroe.
That's on the go right
Mac
now.
was the man.
I'm about to be on board.
Oh yeah.
Yo, Kev, he look like him a little bit.
He had the felines on, boy. He had felines on the map. He got on board.
Or
Hey, well, I guess.
Before we wrap this up, we might have a big fight coming up. My man Bradley Pacquiao, we're talking about that.
I just seen it.
That'd be number 2, wouldn't it?
I just seen it.
That'd be number 2, wouldn't it?
Number 2.
Number 2, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Rematch.
See how that goes down.
And listen, Pacquiao won the first one.
Yeah, they robbed.
They robbed him.
Karma.
They robbed him.
Happens.
See what happens.
Yeah, I was watching it's nobody's dog. Some kid got robbed
It's
last
fight
night.
tonight, right? It's fight tonight. Anything UFC?
No big ones. I think next week Benji Henderson's fighting for a title fight, but no big marquee ones and everything. So then Anderson Silva's rehabbing well. He should be ready to go maybe by the end of next year or middle of next year. After that gruesome leg break.
yeah.
Big shots to the Spider.
Yeah.
Homeboy got lucky twice.
How you break your leg kicking somebody?
Hit that knee bone. Hit that kneecap.
Gerard Hutchins.
Right.
Well, anyway, it's tax season.
Yeah.
You know, we want to tell you, stay on top of your taxes.
Everybody getting them W2s next week.
If you feel like you're being bullied by the man, you feel like you're being abused by the IRS, now's your chance to get even. Go see my boy, my man Gerard Hutchins. Okay, Integrity Business Solutions.
I'm gonna go see him.
Located on 219th Street, White Plains Road in the Bronx. Integrity Business Solution on Facebook. Gerard Hutchins is his name. Okay, stay on top of your game. Stay on top of your taxes. Don't get caught out there. Let's take it out, Joe.
Yeah, that's it for On the Block Sports Talk, man. Another great show. Glad to be back. I was away for a couple of weeks. Work Academy, I'll definitely be here next week. You know what I'm saying?
Solid.
Shout out to the crew. Happy to be back. My man Vinny Black, get better. He's in bed with the flu. I know he's watching the show.
Chicken soup, son. You alright?
On the Block Sports Talk.
Yeah.
It's the Hammer, my man Big Joe, Jet Nation,
Yeah, man.
Panda, my man Mustafa. We out. Peace.
On the block, sports talk. 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 Directed by Kenny Stafford.